welcome to T-Boys TV. Back again with another stream. Obviously, we had Premier League predictions earlier. I enjoyed that. Good interaction. And it weren't as long as it usually is as well. But obviously, we're back again with another Hatter Show episode 21. You know what I'm saying? Back again with my dad. How are you, Dad?
Yeah, good, mate. You?
Yeah, all good. Obviously, you've been on the channel quite recent. In the last couple of days. But yeah, obviously you're back again with another Hatter Show. In today's, obviously we'll be talking about the Cambridge win. We'll be getting more into it. And then we'll, go on to say who we got in the next round. Obviously, I know a lot of you will know, obviously, but we'll just get into it, say our thoughts. And then obviously preview the game tomorrow against Barnsley at home. So yeah, but before I do that, I'm going to read some comments. We've got a few Luton fans in here. Big up David. He says, hello, mate. And Don Ram says, oi. You know what I mean? But, so obviously we'll start off with the Cambridge game. Now, obviously, we've done a watch-along to it. And, Dad, you was right. You was right with saying it'd be comfortable in the end. Obviously, we ended up being 3-0 winners. But the first thing we'll talk about is the lineup. Now, it was very sort of similar to what you said. The Steer was in goal, as we expected. Burke, Osho, Lockyer at the back. That is what you said. Potts, Kioso on each side. You said that. Thought to start, but that was announced. Mendes, Gomez, Musquay. And then up top, it was Jerome and Fred. So it's pretty interesting. What did you make of that lineup?
Yeah, like a lot of people were moaning about it. Some people were moaning about it.
Yeah.
8 changes, I think sometimes you just need to have faith in the manager.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. Then players are capable enough, otherwise we wouldn't have signed them just because they haven't featured. We've got a big squad depth now. We've got good players to come on. We haven't had that for quite, a long time, really. And
and it's usually been relying on certain individuals and stuff like that.
Yeah. So we could afford to leave, key players at home. And, you've got to have faith sometimes. So, I was pleased with that. Some of it was obvious. We still had decent. Our defence was pretty much solid anyway. As a lineup. And other players deserved to start. You can't moan about Mendes Gomez if he's not playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Say for instance, like we were saying off camera, if Thorpe was in and, Mendes Gomez wasn't, you'd look at that and go, what? Because if Thorpe gets a chance, Mendes Gomez should get a chance.
And we had 3 youngsters on the bench as well. We didn't even come on.
No.
But, I think part of that was to show them, it's probably their first FA Cup, All right, they didn't play, but experience. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what you do sometimes. They do that with England, right? The young up-and-coming players will go and be in and around the England camp. They won't be in the squad or anything, but they'll go there. And they'll just see how it all goes and that, like future potential stars, maybe players that are playing in the under 21s and stuff. But you got,
and that's why I see a lot of people from the under 21s don't get called up for England, and just as you said, just for the, have a look, see what it's like, be part of it, really.
Yeah, and that shows that, especially them players are on the minds. Nouvelle, who was on the bench. He was on the bench a few times last season.
Yeah.
They obviously rate him. I don't know too much about Francis Clark or whatever his name was, Harris or.
Yeah. I know.
Edmund Janet, I know that he's meant to be pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
And they were with us. Some of them, they probably were with us when we was in League 2. So you got to get them up to Championship level as well. So it's a decent lineup, and it's still capable. I sort of called out a few of them players to be in that team, and I was still confident that we'd win 4-1. So you know what I mean? Sometimes you should have faith in the manager. He knows what he's doing. So yeah, no, I was pleased with it.
Definitely
More than capable of beating them, and that shows how far we've come. Again, that's like our second squad or whatever. Still good enough to beat a League One team that was obviously buzzing off the end. They're at home. Their fans were giving us loads of crap. And like I said, I don't think it'll faze us, and it didn't really. We rose to it.
Yeah,
thrived on it. I think, So yeah, it was a good lineup.
Yeah, no, definitely
as
was a good
proved,
lineup.
As was proved. So
yeah. As I said, it was. I was happy enough with it. But going into the first half, obviously, very good start. Very good start. Mendes Gomez was causing issues left, right, and centre, mate. You know what I mean? Obviously, we've got a goal in the 14th minute. One of the first goals, Burke header. What a ball in by Thorpe. There's me and you on the stream going, I wonder who's going to take it. It's Thorpe. Brilliant delivery in there and a great header by Burke.
Brilliant goal. And we need, they weren't, it was a bit cagey at first, but they didn't offer. They weren't threatening us. We needed a goal like that, and it was a quality goal as well.
Yeah.
And I think as soon as that went in, their mentality went a little bit. Because they would have done research. They know we're a dangerous side. Newcastle teams like some of these Premier League teams, they can't hack the physical side of these champion, EFL teams.
The further the leagues down you go, the more physical it is.
And the thing is, they're used to having plenty of time on the ball, which they can get, but they're not used to being harried. And do you know what I mean? And that's why a lot of them struggling. Right, they might get it over the line, but some of them have been lucky, very lucky. And we see yesterday with Bournemouth and Bournemouth, they go how many spaces between them teams, and they had the decent players. Or not in a Forest, battered Leicester.
Oh, that was
what I'm saying. So,
yeah, that was mental.
They're not used to it. So it was good.
Yeah, and then later on, well, not too long after, we get another goal. Mendes Gomez. Now Jerome with another brilliant layoff. For me, that. Go on.
That the way he, managed to poke that, touch that down. That was difficult. Skill. People are underestimating that. That's when you know that someone's got that experience.
Yeah,
and they've got that in their locker. And he just needed to keep showing it. And he actually, the last few games, he has been showing it. He's had a couple of assists. If he gets a goal, who knows? He could end up getting confidence boost and banging in 5-6 goals to help us climb up that table. But yeah, great assist. And a brilliant finish.
Yeah, as I was going to get on
First goal for Luton as well.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of players getting their first goal. Obviously, Burke, Gomez, and Musgrave. They're all first goals for everybody.
No, Musgrave scored against Stevenage.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that. But, I don't remember that game. You know what I mean? That game's non-existent to me. I don't remember them ones. But obviously, first off, 2-0 up. As we said, when the first goal came in, their mentality went down. Like, you saw that, and just all of that. But yeah, going into the second half, what I will say before I get on to the goal and that referee,
I was just giving him everything, wasn't he?
What a joke, mate! What an absolute joke that referee was. It's like he felt sorry for him. I kept saying it on the stream, but it was.
You do see this quite a lot against Luton. You do, and I don't know if it is that fuck the FA mentality stuff that it shouldn't be affecting them, but not everyone's that mentally strong? Are they what tests do we know that these referees go through? Do you know what I mean? Stringent tests and all that. I don't think it's that stringent, especially in the case of VAR. It's just like, well, you look. I don't know. You look at it. I don't know. I think it was handball.
Yeah.
That's the way it comes across. One week they're giving it, next week they're not. Then do you know what I mean? Then your hands off, so you fucking ball bags offside. You know what I mean?
Even though obviously there's no VAR in this game, I'm just, now that we're talking about VAR, I've said it for time. You know, any time there's VAR and there's, you know, a little decision to talk about, or they're saying something in their ear, I don't care what the challenge is like. It's gone to VAR, go to the screens. They're the ones on the pitch, right?
Yeah.
Certain ones, why are they not going to the pitch? I don't understand.
Exactly. Yeah. There needs to be, the referees needs to be more in control, like in that respect. I'll have Luton.
Yeah.
So,
like, I don't get, like, it winds me up. Like, even obviously if it goes for one of my teams, but still as a neutral, you know, when they're saying it in their ear, and then they're like, all right, they're looking on a different screen, but they're not the ones on the pitch.
Yeah, exactly. They're sitting there for, you know, a couple of PG tips or, you know, law or
and
whatever.
The thing is, most of the time they slow it down as well. Everything looks worse in slow motion. So
it does, but you can see better detail. So, you know, like there was an incident at the Luton game where I feel that their player should have got sent off. You know, the Lockyer incident.
Oh, yeah.
Right, Lockyer nudged him. He nudged him. And then the guy proper, you know, shoulder bar.
Well, not even once. Twice.
That the first time, maybe you can just get it. The ref gave a yellow straight away. Maybe you only see the last time, if that makes sense. Because he gave him a yellow straight away, because the second time was just as vicious. So I think he just see that. He didn't see him do it the first time. You know what I mean? But if there was VAR in that, they'd have went, look, you've got to look at this again. And they'll see him do it the first time. See, if I was in the Premier League, it'd be off.
Yeah.
It's just the intent. Like, it's a physical fucking assault, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's not part of the game, is it? You're not going in for a tackle. You just shot proper, like, going into someone twice. And that's why Lockyer was fuming. I don't think they saw the first one. But yeah, but it is what it will come into the Championship soon, within the next couple of years. Because, you know, if the league it is, and playoffs and things like that, like, people can't, you know, if there's a goal, something messes up, or, you know, and they're like, fuck, we should have, you know, it needs to be brought in. Or even in important games, don't matter what league it is, if it's a league cup final or playoff final, even if it's in League Two, they should have it, I think, because that can cost teams so much.
Yeah.
You know, a team could
I definitely agree with them.
Like £1 million if they get promoted, and because of some offside, what weren't offside, or handball, you know what I mean? That they don't get it.
Yeah.
So
I totally agree. They should definitely have it in playoffs.
They need to get new, fresher, younger referees through. These old boys are just like set in their ways. Do you know what I mean? And they're a bit hard nosed and all that shit. You know what I mean? They're like, no. And even referees got different opinions. They need to be more. Yeah, it's good. No, you don't want every referee just give a red card. Like, some referees are a bit more, you know, you do need a little bit of that. Do you know what I mean? You can't have someone dishing out yellows for the fuck all consistently. You know, but with the VAR situation, they need to sort of have the main control, so they can override the VAR, because that's what's happening. Because VAR goes, they're panicking because they're thinking, they've seen it on TV. Like, I didn't see it properly, so they're probably right. Not all the time. You need to give it to the referee, like you say. Go to the screen, then you can see what they've seen.
Yeah.
In normal pace, they show it. Then they show it slowed down. Then they show, like, you know, sort of close detail, and then you can make the decision. It's not hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely, absolutely. But yeah, we'll talk about a bit more of that second half, of course. Next bit I'll talk about is Danny Hilton coming on. How energetic he looked when he come on. He done well again when he come on. Obviously, when he started against Swansea, he done well in that as well. But yeah, what did you make when he come on?
It's good that he keeps coming on, and I think that he's going to be probably, because he's fit now, that you'll find him on the bench most games.
Yeah,
at least. He could still offer us something. You never know. Watch this space.
And stuff Nathan Jones has come out and said about him as well.
Yeah, and he is looking better. He is looking better the more he plays.
Yeah.
And he was playing some nice flicks. His confidence is there. If he scores a goal, who knows what could happen?
Yeah.
I was pleased to come on. And again, we're going to improve. And I've said, I feel like potentially, we may be moving ahead of him, but he's still got it. The thing is, he's still hungry to play for us.
Yeah.
And try and, the unfortunate thing is we've got better strike. And that's what's making it difficult for him. But he could force his way back in there and maybe get another contract. Who knows? But that's down to him. But he does look like a decent player when you see him playing. It's not like he looks like out of his depth. Then you could argue, but he's proven people wrong. I think he just needs that goal.
Yeah.
He's got the talent, and this is different players to when he last was a consistent, player playing every game or whatever. There's no Collins, Shinnie, and all them players that we had in League One, they're not there, or
Yeah.
So, Cornick's pushed on since.
Yeah, that's what I was going to go on to next. What did you make of when he come on?
Yeah, thing again, looking dangerous. He's looking like a proper quality player.
Yeah,
and I swear he's bulked up a little tiny bit as well.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Maybe it's just a beard. Maybe it's just a beard that makes him look, big or whatever. I don't know. It's a weird thing to say, but I don't know. But he looks like he's bulked out a little bit. But again, got an assist. Danger man. Loves playing for the club. Pace. His control. His shooting and his passing. Again, been brilliant this season. We need him back. And if he's on fire and Adebayo's on fire, we could definitely make the playoffs.
Yeah, especially the link up they had.
Because the defence is pretty decent. It's sorted.
I'll rate the defence. Well, centre back.
Again, Osho, brilliant performance. Again, another player who's just looking better and better with every game. If he made a mistake in the next game, I'll be like, oh, do you know what I mean? Every player's got a mistake in them, but he's just looking hungry. He's athletic. He just seems to win and the balls and anticipate stuff. He's intelligent. He's proper intelligent player. You need that at the back sometimes. He's got potential to be, he's going to give them stiff competition. But all of our defenders, centre backs especially, are brilliant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's the best defence we've had for a long time.
Yeah. Definitely. And Cornick, where their response he done to their fans, I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah, they were giving him loads of crap. I think they were giving all our players loads of crap. I heard it. We heard it. It was ridiculous. When we were 2-0 up and we spooned, a crossover, and they were going, like, you're already losing. Do you know what I mean? That's not going to affect us. We've scored 2 goals already.
Yeah.
And they were proper giving. I think they, don't know. I think they sort of half expected that so we're not the same team anymore, and a lot of other clubs they're hating it. They're hating it.
Yeah.
Because maybe 5 years ago they might have beat us, but even then we would, you know what I mean. But they might have had more chance, and they've seen we have moved on. All these other clubs they're hating it. That's why we're getting the teams like Luton abuse, because they don't like it. Because they haven't developed as quick. We develop quickly, and that's the thing. But is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. And then I suppose the final thing we'll talk about of that game is the Musgrave goal. Now, obviously, you was gassed that he scored. Like both were.
Yeah.
You were like really gassed.
Yeah, because I think that it took a slight defection. You know what I mean? But it was the way he just took it on.
Yeah.
He was starting to get a little bit more confident in that game, and that's what he needs as well. He's a clever finisher. The more you see him, the more he gets opportunity. You'll see what I mean.
Yeah.
He's like, do you know what I mean? He doesn't think about it. Like Adebayo's, you can see he takes a little bit longer to work out where he's going to shoot. Whereas Musgrave's just bang. I know where exactly where. Like you'll notice it. So he's got that in him. He's definitely got that in him. He just needs a run in the side, but he's got that competition. He's got Adebayo, Cornick as competition, even Hilton now, Jerome. But he will get his chance. Jerome and Hilton potentially we got gone in the summer.
Yeah.
And then he won't. He'll be there. He'll be behind them, and obviously we'll sign someone else. But he'll still be there, and he'll be getting his opportunities. And the stronger he gets, the more up to the level competitiveness he gets. He's got the ability.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, we win 3-0. We progress onto the 5th round. And obviously we reacted to the draw live. And we got Chelsea at home. So so it's an interesting one. As I said, it could have been worse. Could have been like Man City away or something like that. You don't want that, do you? But we're at home. Obviously we won't get into it too much because one, we're not really near it, and we'll preview it nearer the time. But what did you make of us getting Chelsea, Dad?
I was pleased with his home, definitely.
Yeah.
As soon as it was home, I was like, and then it is the inevitable, isn't it? You get one of the potential favourites, especially now that Leicester are out. But we've got who you just don't know what could happen. I think we've got a good chance, personally.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think
all the teams that I've seen get problems, West Ham against Kidderminster, how many divisions below? We're on the up, and we played them last season.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We've got a little bit of, we can look at that DVD, and how we played against them. We've got a couple of advantages here.
Yeah. We're doing very well. Obviously, it's midweek as well. We're doing very well midweek games at home.
They've got the League Cup final like a few days before
that.
Yeah. Even if it gets played on they've got a Champions League game before that. They've got, they're busy. They're going to be, their squad is going to be stretched. You think the same squad that plays in the League Cup final is going to turn up at Kenilworth Road? I don't fucking think so.
No chance.
No chance. And even if they do, they'll be fucked because we're going to be up for this game. This because we've got the fans, you know, it wasn't fair last season. We had Man U at home, didn't we?
Yeah, in the League Cup.
Chelsea away. No fans. The fans is going to make a big difference. Yeah, I'm not saying we're going to win, but I think that we've got a good chance, and I think a lot of people are underestimating it, like that draw. Oh, look how easy it is for Chelsea, Man City, and we'll see, won't we? If Bournemouth can beat Bournemouth on their own, you know, look at the gap between them. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I was very surprised because, like,
I thought that would be a step too far for them, but not.
Yeah,
Everton will be.
I thought Bournemouth
Everton will be a step too far, definitely.
Yeah, I do think that. But yeah, back to the Bournemouth thing. I thought they'd have confidence as well through like their January transfer window.
Yeah,
the team they had out. Come on, nation.
Well, I didn't watch. Well, what I done is I watched the second half. I didn't watch the first half. I checked the score and flash scores. It said Bournemouth 1-0 up. I was like, right, I've got to watch this. Do you know what I mean? And they I don't know. Some of the Bournemouth players, you can see that they were struggling at that level. You know what I mean? But the fight, their manager's good as well. He's been their manager since he was 30, you know.
Yeah.
He played for him before that. He was a coach. And I remember my mate Ian telling me about it. He did go, by the way. But just the fight, just the way they managed the game, and it's like a theme, you know. A lot of these teams, bigger teams, are like, what's going on? What's going on? You know? And we know that Luton, on their day, they're beaten, you know, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you get these big teams frustrated. You know, when they come in the changing rooms, it's going to be cold. And, you know, like they're going to be like, I ain't been in the changing room like this since I was at school or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Some of them players.
We've said it. You know, it's a compact stadium as well. You know what I mean? They're going to be used to that. No teams like that in the Premier League at this current moment in time.
I don't know if they're going to give Chelsea more of that away. I don't know. I'd say that.
Oh yeah, good one. Yeah, they might do. Actually.
I don't think they will.
They didn't. But then it was Harrogate.
The more Luton fans, the better, isn't it? Let's be honest. Yeah. So, you know, and Luton fans will.
If they give them they'll give them the Oak Road. But I don't think they'll do that.
No, I don't think so. Not because it's our advantage.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, I wouldn't.
No.
Definitely. I'd be surprised if it's not on TV.
It'd be surprising.
Because the thing is, they show a lot of games on ITV and BBC and iPlayer and ITV3. There's less games now, so you know, surely that's one you're going to pick out.
Yeah.
You know, Peterborough and Man City. You know, there's upsets in every round. I can't see Peterborough dealing with Man City. If we had Man City, I couldn't see us dealing with Man City. So let alone Peterborough.
Yeah.
Bournemouth, Everton, that's not going to be an upset. I'm sorry. I'd want it to be.
Yeah, obviously, you know me. I want it to be.
That is definitely a level too far. Definitely.
Yeah.
You know, they haven't. And the thing is, this is how shit like this works.
If it was at Bournemouth, though, would you still say the same thing?
Yeah.
Really? I don't know. If it's at Bournemouth, I'm not sure.
Nah, come on, man.
Nah, I don't know because but then Everton has a buzz in it and everything going on.
They've got too much quality.
If it's under Rafa, I think
Premier League team is not getting knocked out by at this stage at home. I know Luton beat Norwich or whatever, but not in the fifth round.
Fourth round anyway.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. It could happen, but I find it very, very unlikely. They just haven't got that quality. You know, and the thing is, they haven't conceded a goal, and this is what I was trying to say. These things happen. They'll probably concede 5 in this game or so.
True.
You know, it's not going to happen. So that's not going to be upset. Well, who else is there? Stoke, Palace, Stoke. Palace have beat them.
Can't remember where, but think it's at Stoke, but yeah.
Stoke, or not. Well, it depends. Like Stoke at the moment are struggling in the league, so if they feel that they're dropping out of the playoffs, they might go for it more. But I still see Palace edging that.
Edging it, yeah. I'm saying,
you know, they're really Southampton, West Ham. Like
that could go either way.
Yeah, it's a Premier League game, mate.
Yeah.
All right, come on. Kenilworth Road. Everyone knows Luton are on the up. If you're not putting it on TV, then you've got no media skills. Yeah, we've got potential. I think they've got a decent squad. Come on, but they'll chop it up. They'll make a plenty of changes, and they might underestimate us.
Yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, that's what we've got to say about Chelsea. When obviously in the FA Cup, obviously we're getting to that nearer the time. When are the games again? Well, I know they're midweek, but
apparently it's Wednesday, the 5th of March or 3rd of March or whatever it is.
Oh right, okay.
First Wednesday in March, but it could potentially be moved to a Thursday because they have, the cup final. So the FA might be like, oh, give you an extra, you know what I mean? But then, we'll play on Saturday, so we'll have rest as well. We have an extra day rest in them, so it don't really bother me if it's on a Thursday.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll move on to the game tomorrow, which is obviously Barnsley at home. Barnsley doing awful this season. Obviously knocked out of the cup the other day to Huddersfield as well, so they're not in the cup no more. They've won 2 games all season. They have not won away at all. Rock bottom. It's peak. It's peak for them. We're at home midweek. We're doing brilliant. Like I said earlier, at home during the midweek. Obviously, you look at Coventry, you look at Middlesbrough. There's more, but they're the standout ones in my opinion. But yeah, Dad, how do you feel about this one?
This is got to be our easiest game of the season, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
Considering the run we've had, the way we've been playing, unless we just, get fucking hammered the night before and then go and play football, I can't see us losing. I cannot see us losing. This is, in fact, potentially a game where we can just enjoy ourselves and just, the draw. They'll be high about that. Certain players will be cooking on because they'll want to be playing in that game. It's going to raise everyone's game because they're thinking that's like next couple of weeks' time. I want to be in that game. Certain subs and all that, they're going to be itching to perform. And we're on a high. Like I said, we're clearly establishing ourselves. Like I said, Harrogate should be beating them. Not really, same with Cambridge. Establishing certain things, we're definitely a decent championship side. And they're not, unfortunately, this season. They've got less points than Derby. And Derby had...
That's what I was going to say. Derby had points deduction. I mean, I've said it plenty of times before, but...
Yeah. They've won 2 games all season. Who were they? One... I think it might have been Derby, and then someone, down there. Peterborough, maybe, or something. They haven't won away. Are they just going to suddenly turn up and put us under the sword? I don't think so. We'd have to perform. We'd have to get like 2 red cards, injuries before kickoff. Diarrhea. You know what I mean? We're not losing to Barnsley. No disrespect, but it's not. This is like putting money on. Choose a score, basically. And that's my thoughts. I don't know what your thoughts are, but that's my thought.
Yeah, no, it's a must win, especially with how we've been at home. Like I mentioned earlier, they haven't won away. The form we've been on, I expect to win as well. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on it. But we'll move on to the lineups now. We'll do it how we did it for Cambridge, because we might go different. So, yeah, let me just get that up. Is there anything else you want to say while I get it up, Dad?
No, it's all right.
Cool. Well, I'll just get it up now. So, obviously, the 3-5-2. Actually, remembered to change it first time. I'll go first with mine, and then I'll see what you think, and then go on to do yours. So, goalkeeper. Oh, now, obviously, Shea has been on form, but I don't know. I see a lot of rotation this game. You know, I see the likes of, you know, certain players maybe chilling, like Adebayo on the bench and stuff like that. I know he's back in training today. So, yeah. But goalkeeper, I'm gonna say Shea, only because, you know, he's been good, and, you know, but I wouldn't be surprised if Steer is in goal. Back three, I'm gonna go exactly what it was the other day. So that's Burke, Osho, and Lockyer. There's my back three. Wing back. I'm gonna put Bree back in right wing back. Left wing back. Do you know what? I'll go with Potts again. Obviously played the other day. Now midfield. I'll go Ruddock on the left side. Just to play the other day. I'll go Ruddock there. Ruddock. Oh, midfield's a have a look. I'll go on the right side of midfield. Mendes Gomez. And then through the centre, I will go with I'll go Lansbury. And then the two up top. Oh, it's an interesting one. You've got the likes of Hilton, Cornick, Jerome, obviously Adebayo, but I don't think Adebayo will. Musquay, Fred, got a lot of options. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go. It's a tough one. It's a tough one because the two I was going to say, they both prefer playing on the right side. Do you know what? I'm going to go Cornick on the right side. And then I'm going to go on the left side, Danny Hilton.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. That's my lineup. So I'll read it out. So Shea in goal. Back three of Lockyer on the left side, Burke on the right, Osho through the centre, Potts on the left side, Bree on the right side, midfield of Ruddock, Mendes Gomez on the right, Lansbury through the centre, and two up top, Hilton and Cornick. What do you think of that, Dad?
Yeah, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah,
I think that'd be capable of beating them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. The way they've been. What changes would you make though? Would you make any?
So yeah. I'd put steering goal.
No, yeah, I was sitting there. I was thinking
because I think that, you know, Jones has come out and said he's going to have a big part to play. So he ain't going to have a big part to play sitting on the bench, is he? So I think I think he's going to put him in and see how he does.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, and if he does brilliantly, then he'll play the next game. That's it. He's going to basically prove that you're as good as or better than Shea's been performing. If you can do that, then you can stay in. They probably said to Shea, they obviously rate him as a keeper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why do you think? Why do you think Shea was on the bench? You know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect to him, because he is good, but we're looking at getting, potentially, you got to have the best keeper you can if you're looking to get promoted and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. So I think that he'll start. Centre backs, I would have. I'll bring back Naismith.
Yeah, you'd put him in. Who's that for? Lockett, I'm guessing.
Yeah. I'll keep your no-show in there.
I personally just give Naismith another rest, put him on the bench.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. You don't want to get too cocky. You know what I mean? Barnsley, look, they think they can. You know what I mean? That's it might make them raise their game. You got to still put the threats, make them think. So I'd be putting it. I'd be tempted to rest Osho, to be honest, but I'd probably put him in. And then Burke.
Yeah.
Bree, again, you can't be putting out the same team that you played against Cambridge, really.
No.
So yeah, Bree. I'd have Bell on the left.
Okay.
Instead of Potts. Midfield, I'd have Campbell in the centre.
I was thinking him. I was.
He's hungry. He's still fit. You don't need to rest him. He's just getting into form. He's fine. And we need that bite in midfield. Just to stop there. But any bullshit. If we can control the midfield, we'll smash the shit out of them. So I'd be putting him in there. I'd want to start Mendes Gomez. I think he deserves it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And then it's a choice between Ruddock, Lansbury, or Berry.
Oh yeah, didn't think about it.
I feel it'll probably be Ruddock.
Yeah.
And then up top, I do think he'll put Adebayo on the bench because
that's what I think. Yeah.
No disrespect to them, but come on, put him on the bench. If we need him, we need him. If we don't, done. I'll be tempted to start Pornick on the right.
Yeah.
Because he needs a full game. And then I don't know about the other striker.
Now I was thinking when I was saying the two on the right, I was thinking Musgrave, but he don't work on the left.
No, I don't think Musgrave.
Jerome,
I feel like Hilton. It's between Hilton and Jerome.
Yeah, I've gone with Hilton. It's how sharp he's looked when he's come on recently.
Yeah. I'll go Jerome and Hilton to come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if we're cruising, won't even need to use Adebayo. And he deserves it as well.
No. There you go. There's a lineup you'd play. So, few changes. Steer, Naismith, Bell, Campbell, and Jerome. So not many compared to mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is both our lineups done. Now it's that time. Score prediction. Now I'll let you go first. You're thinking, well, we're both thinking a win, but what's your how many score going to be?
I don't know. I think we might equal our best result of the season.
Yeah,
against Coventry. Yeah, Coventry were flying high then as well. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, if they won that, they could have went top of the league.
Yeah, I just got a feeling this. Barnsley will probably just try and disrupt us, but the way they concede goals is just ridiculous.
Yeah, like one that stands out for
Chances we
me, the
create.
FA Cup. They got lucky in that against Barrow.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have. I'm going 5-0.
5-0. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough. I'm going for more than that. I think we'll break that record tomorrow. I do. I think 6-0 Luton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even.
Gonna come back and bite us on the arse, man.
What was that?
Gonna come back and bite us on the arse this shit.
Hopefully it doesn't. No Stevenage vibes around here, but yeah, no, I'm going 6-0. So I'm trying not to laugh when I'm saying it. Being serious, 6-0. You know what I mean? I just like if we can beat Coventry like that, they were high flying at the time. You know, Barnsley are doing a lot worse. So
Yeah.
I think we'll score one more, just one more. You know what I mean? But yeah, there you go. There's our predictions. High scoring predictions there. So there you go. There's the Barnsley preview and all the rest of it on episode 21. You know what I mean? But Dad, is there anything else you want to say before we wrap up about anything?
No.
No? Is that everything? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. But there is something I've got to ask you. Obviously, you do music. Where can they find you?
Azzy D Mixcloud.
There you go.
Yeah. Check out DMB and that on there. Jungle mixes. There's a few mixes on there. There's also favourites that I've saved and stuff. I don't know if you how old you guys are, but if you don't like it, your parents might. You get me? Yeah.
Yeah, well, definitely check that one out. Link to that is in the description. And yeah, we're going to wrap it up here. As I said, episode 21, you know what I mean? Done. So don't forget to smash a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already with the notification bell on. That'd be much appreciated. Subscribe to my other channel as well, T-Boys Extra, where I post clips and highlights. Link to that is also in the description. Turn the notification bell on for that as well. Be much appreciated. Share the channel. And yeah, I'll be back again with a vlog uploaded tomorrow, maybe an hour after the game or Wednesday. So yeah, because I've got nothing coming out on Wednesday, so it'll be on Tuesday or Wednesday. So make sure you check that one out when it comes out. But yeah, next Luton show potentially Friday. Yeah, Friday. Yeah, should be on Friday. So yeah, don't forget to check that one out when it comes out as well. And yeah, my dad will see you on Friday, and I'll see you either tomorrow or Wednesday. Not 100% sure that yet. Until then, take care and peace.